The Furrion Arctic 12 cubic foot French door refrigerator is a 12-volt compressor-driven unit that maintains optimal temperatures in both the fridge and freezer compartments. It accomplishes this with the help of internal sensors and a power board that monitors key components and temperature levels during operation. If an issue arises with any component, the system will trigger an error code, which is displayed on the refrigerator's control panel. This feature helps users and technicians quickly identify problems and determine the necessary troubleshooting steps. When the power board detects an issue, it activates an error code that appears on the control panel. With specific codes, a beeping alarm will sound to draw attention to the error. If multiple errors are present, the system will display one code at a time. Once the first issue is resolved, the next code will appear until all errors are cleared. One of the error codes you might encounter is EC, which stands for communication error. The EC error code indicates a communication failure between the control panel and the power board. Essentially, the power board has lost either partial or complete communication with the display. This issue can be caused by three main factors: a faulty control panel, a faulty power board, or damaged internal wiring. Step 1, check the control panel. Start by inspecting the control panel for any loose or damaged connections. Unscrew and remove the control panel. Carefully check the wiring connections to ensure they are securely in place. Look for any signs of wear, damage, or corrosion on the wire connectors and circuit board. Next, disconnect and reconnect the wire harness to the display panel. This simple step can sometimes clear the error if the issue was caused by a loose connection. If the EC code remains on the display after reconnecting the control panel, it's time to move on to the next step. Step 2, check the power board. Access the power board at the back of the refrigerator. Disconnect the wire harness that runs between the power board and the control panel. Reconnect the harness securely to ensure it's making a solid connection. After reconnecting the power board, check if the EC error has cleared from the display. If the code persists, it's time to inspect the wiring itself. Step 3, inspect the internal wiring. If neither the control panel nor the power board appear to be the issue, the problem could be with the internal wiring harness that connects the two. Test the wiring for continuity. Disconnect both ends of the harness, one from the control panel and the other from the power board. Use 2 wires to connect the 4 pins into 2 pairs at one end of the harness. At the other end of the harness, use a multimeter to test for continuity in each pair. If the circuit is open on either pair, it means the internal wiring is damaged. If the circuits are closed, the wiring is intact, and the issue is likely with either the control panel or the power board. Step 4, determine which component needs replacement. Once you've verified that the wiring is intact, it's time to determine whether the control panel or the power board needs replacement. If the control panel is flickering, unresponsive, or not displaying properly, it's likely the control panel is faulty. If the control panel appears to be functioning normally, but the error code persists, the issue is likely the power board. By following these steps, you can quickly narrow down the cause of the EC error and get your Furrion Arctic refrigerator back to normal operation.